My camper on paper, done by granddaughter Ava. Yee! That's awesome. Thanks, Ava.
You're welcome.
All right, here's the workstation, the cooking table, the extension here in the back. So yeah, I was trying to figure out how I was going to get this thing to stay, and then I was like, oh yeah, duh, Jack, bungee cords. So the idea is that I have an extension here off the back of the truck, and I can use this as a cooking spot. It's the perfect height, actually, so I really like this table here. Just a bungee cord, piece of wood. I've already utilized it right here. This is much better than trying to deal with the cargo carrier on the back and trying to use that as a table. So I'm going to get my stove out here, but I need some fuel. These are like batteries for filming, or maybe for the phone, that type of thing. Again, another new piece of camping setup here is this step system that I got going on here. Oh, and right here, you know, with this magnet on the back of my phone, I can put it anywhere that it magnetizes. Alright guys, this is really easy for an old guy too, you know, just be able to step up like this. Take two. Alright. Yep, and this is how you do it. You just go right up these steps, just like that. And then you're in. And all I'm doing is getting some fuel back here. That really should be good. Alright guys. Got the frying pan down. Alright guys, I've got this set up over here so that I can get to my cooking stuff. It's all right here. Oil, spray, utensils. I wanted some kind of spice rack, and now I'm going to have it. It's going to be right here. I'll put my salt and pepper and all that type of stuff right in there. I've got a bag of frozen veggies here. I kind of mixed it up here. It's from a couple different bags. There was a bag of broccoli, chopped broccoli, and then some stir-fry veggies. So I'm going to throw these into the mix eventually. Again, this is a really big meal. I wouldn't be doing this if I was on the road, but I need to use up this chicken. And like I said, I want to practice camping in this truck, so I'm going to do it. For instance, here's the silverware that I've got for in the truck right now. I've got a fork, plastic knife, a spoon, another knife, a can opener, and then one of these all-purpose eating utensil thingies here. And you know what? I'm gonna redo this, not right now, but this isn't necessarily what I would want to bring with me. We are going to use the fork right now. And I do need to be super careful with this frying pan because I don't want to scrape it. Oh, nice. Fried chicken. there like this. Guys, this is a really good setup. And again, I suggest you try doing things at home and get used to doing things, and as much as you can, you know, if you want your camping experience to be right on, then do it at home. Whether it's urban camping or backyard camping, you know, wherever you may be, if it's possible for you to set up your stuff, then set it up and do this. I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm going to just keep doing this. And you know what? It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But I think if I do it more, then I'll cook more. See, what happens with me is I get on the road and I'm traveling with the music thing. Gets to be the end of the day, and the last thing I feel like doing is getting out all this stuff and cooking. But maybe if I was used to it and had a real system down, which I didn't before because I'm used to living in my RV, if I had a system down, then this would be that much easier. So that's the plan. I'm having fun doing this. I'm able to do this. I got the perfect yard for it, and that's what we're doing. Yeehaw! Woo-hoo! No doubt about it. And the funny thing is, this is actually more of a campground than a lot of the things that people pay a lot of money for, to be right on top of each other. I'm actually in a country setting right now. Sure, I have a road out in front of me, you know, and a neighbor over here behind me, but that's it. I got a river in front of me. And no, I didn't get out and move in my truck, but you know, I'm saving. Guys, right now too, gas is really expensive. Everything's expensive. If you can have fun at home, do it, right? That's what I'm doing. It's not lame, it's cool. It's a good way to just get the skills down, right? And have a blast. I love backyard camping. This is cooking nicely. Alright. I got a heck of a lot more space out here than I do in the RV, right? Holding this lid with one hand and trying to dump the veggies with the other. Yep, this is how they do it on the farm, kids. This is how they do it. I had a tick on me today, and I torched him. He was right on my arm, right up here, man. I just happened to take my shirt off, and he was right there. Well, I don't have any sympathy for the ticks. No, sorry, no. All right, I am gonna add a little wine to this. A little Pinot Grigio. Pinot Grigio. But I don't want this thing to be like boiled chicken, so we're going to be careful here, you know? Alright, what was I doing? Alright guys, I'm thinking about that rice, and this is the perfect time to use that smaller pot. So that is actually what we're going to do here. We're going to grab the yeah, maybe we'll fit everything in here too. I've got my plate as well as this little camp cooking set, and I stuck a strainer in there too, and some other goodies. You can put a lot of stuff inside of them. Alright, now, yeah. Let's see if we can get this thing on here. Ooh, we can too. That's great. That's great. Alright, I got a couple Stewart's cups. I like to use these to do the measuring with. That's what we're doing. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the rice, this cup right next to it, and we'll get them the same. How's that sound? I know there's more efficient ways to do it, but that's how we're doing it right now. I'll tell you what, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work when you're filming. It would still be work if you weren't, but... I'm a minute rice guy because it's easy, equal amounts of water and rice, and it doesn't take long to cook. 5 minutes, right? And I keep my rice inside of a Folgers container, coffee container, an empty one obviously. Alright. I love this table extension I just put on this thing, it's awesome. Now to figure out how to turn this on. I wonder if I... Let's see. That's it. You know, see, I don't use this a lot. I haven't even used that side right there. So this is really cool. Get that boiling. Look at that stove, huh? Nice. I love this little table that I just put on here. This is awesome. So inside of this thing, I got all kinds of goodies. One of them is this, which we're going to use to pick up the rice in a little bit. Okay, so I guess I don't need a, I was thinking, oh, you know, I need a pot holder, but I don't think I really need one. I could probably just set the rice right on here, that'll be fine. And the cool thing is, once that water, oh, that's really cooking. Time to turn that chicken over. It's actually time to take the lid off. I don't want, as I said, I don't want boiled chicken, so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of, what I've done in the past, I'll just kind of set that to the side there a little bit. The water is almost boiling. So this stove is much more efficient than the electric stove, the little 2-burner electric that I have in the RV. This thing rocks, you know. This is a cool stove. I'm hoping to get the whole dinner out of this canister of propane too, because the propane was low. Almost sounds like it's boiling. Oh, we're almost there. Then you know how that minute rice is. You let it sit for 5 minutes and it's done. Alright, one thing I don't have out here is a spatula or a spoon of some sort, and I need to make sure I carry one of those with me. Tonight we're going with this baby. This might be something that I bring with me because you can use it as a strainer as well. And it'd be great for flipping eggs or burgers or whatever. We just need to use plastic in here because I don't want to scratch this awesome pan that I have. Wow, I feel like an outdoor chef or something, like I'm really doing this like in a big way, you know? Okay, this is bad for me. Just about. I don't have it on the stove. I'm gonna knock it over there a little bit. Be careful, Jack. Is it ready yet? Yes! Oops, I was kind of loud there, but I'm excited. So now we're going to just dump this in. Give it a little stir with the opposite end of the fork. And I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to turn the lid to that and leave it just like that. And it will be ready to eat in 5 minutes. But I'm not going to be eating in 5 minutes. But probably dump the rice into this big thing afterwards. So let's take a look at this, guys. It looks yummy, doesn't it? Woo! Cooked right out here under the sun in the blue sky. What a way to do dinner. And this big fry pan of mine works perfect, fits perfect down here. This is the perfect setup. This is good setup. This is great there. I have a Dutch oven though too, you know. I don't know, man. I've got my other small, I really like my other small glass lid top one, but probably should be careful with the glass. This is good enough. Because that's great for cooking rice or pasta or whatever. You know, you can get what you need to get in there for one person. So I think this is the camping setup here. I think this is what we're gonna go with. So efficient too, this stove is so efficient. Alright guys, I'm grabbing these items from the RV as well right now. I like to put Parmesan cheese in my rice as well as a little mozzarella. Of course we're going to add some butter to that. Let's see what we got to do this with here. We do have a spoon, that's good. Of course, I wouldn't have this in the back of my truck right now. This is a cold item, you know. I'm not at that. I don't have a fridge in there, you know. I do have my cooler, but I'm not gonna go out and buy ice just for that. To put that in there right now. I know how that thing works. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I want to show you guys too. Is my cooler system. It's pretty neat. Yeah, you can see that I took a bite out of the cheese here. So I'm just going to put a hunk in there. Nothing too crazy. I like to let that melt. I like to throw in some Parmesan. You'd be surprised, guys. It's really good like that. Alright, I'm walking this stuff back into the RV because there's no place to put it out here. These are things I would be bringing with me though. And I put the cup with that had the water in it, I set that inside of the dry cup. Then I just let it air dry out here for a little bit. I think we're going to just leave the lid off for a bit here. And get that water out here in the ground. Set that right over there. Wow, it's so cool having all this space. It's way cooked. I mean, there's no nutrition left in this. That's alright. It's Mushville, USA pretty much, but it's a soupy food, you know. I'm trying things out, man. This is going to be absolutely delicious over this rice that I'm doing. And yeah. And this frying pan, I can't believe it. It fits in perfect in here, in these grooves, you know. It's grooving with this little thingamajigger, you know? This probably needs to cook a little more, actually. Some of that feels a little too soft for my teeth. For my teeth and my taste. So guys, this setup is just way cool. I love this. I'm gonna, you know, toot my horn, blow my trumpet, whatever. The step system that I have going here, you gotta have a cargo carrier though. It's all because of the cargo carrier, which allows all these different, you know, all these different setups that you can add to it. And, you know, I guess at some point this stuff all costs me money, but it's just things that are left over that I'm reusing, like that piece of board, that board there, that cupboard board. Completely repurposed as a tabletop now. I don't throw things out that I know that will have a purpose sometime. And I totally get off on that. I don't get off on buying something new. I get off on trying to make my own things. And that's what this truck is all about. That's what my life is all about. Just kind of piecing things together here and there with whatever I can come up with. And I take so much what's the right word? I get such entertainment out of this, you know. It's so much fun for me to do this. I love it. And right now I'm just getting this truck camper down to a T here, you know, my truck camper. The truck bed camper. Figuring it out, man, and it's coming along nicely, I have to say. Alright guys, I'm going to say that is definitely done. It's looking really good. So, like I said, I'm just practicing cooking outdoors. I love this setup. I'm glad I did it right here. I figured it all out right at home. And I'm going to obviously put this into the RV and, you know, eat some dinner out here too, but I'm going to package up a lot of this. Take a look at that rice right now. Oh, that looks good. I think what I'll do is I'll just put a couple pieces of chicken right over the top of it. Just like that. We'll scoop out some of these wonderful vegetables. I gotta be careful with the get some of that broth too. Shut that stove down. There wasn't a whole lot of propane left in there, but wow, totally got a meal out of it. I mean, I was able to cook this, and this took a while. I think what I'll do with the rest of this, like I said, is I'm going to package it up. And we've got a lot of food, a lot of chicken to do a lot of things with. I needed to cook it. It was going to postpone. What was it going to do? It was going to go past this date. That's what it was going to do. And we did not want that. I don't mess around with chicken. Alright guys, I carry spray bottles, vinegar and water. I've got water, and then I've got one with soap and water. And I'm going to just give this fork a good dose of... I can't reach my napkins right now, so I'm just going to go like that, man. This overcoat here, this thing's dirty anyway, so I don't really care. Alright, that's clean. Germs are gone. Don't have to worry about being poisoned by the chicken here. Actually, I'm going to just use the top of this as a Wow, this tabletop is excellent. I love it. I love it. Nice and cheesy. Alright guys, here's dinner. And it's gonna be yummy. Wow. You have no freaking idea. This is so good. So good. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna stop filming for now. I'm gonna eat this, and I think I'm sleeping out in the truck tonight. That's the plan. That's so good. Alright guys, peace man. Get out there and try your equipment out and see how it works. It's definitely a good idea. Woo! Peace out.